Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of Diary of a Backmarker, a video series logging my journey in the sim racing community. Currently I'm in the 308 Bentley and racing on the Assetto Corsa Competizione game. Today we find ourselves at the Brands Hatch circuit in the UK. I'm joined with two fellow members of the ARC ACC League, Coogan in the McLaren and Dave in the GTR. We are gearing up for the Saturday sprint race and are getting in some extra practice runs. This track has 3 tricky turns that has really been giving me a lot of trouble and is another one of the more technical tracks in our league's calendar in my opinion. I get a decent run off the start, but I don't want to go 3 wide into turn 1. As we head down, I take note that the NSX to my rear is looking to possibly dive bomb me and I leave room just in case. I know I don't have the pace to win the race, but I know that I will place well if I just stay out of trouble. Behind me, Coogan tries to distract me by flashing his lights, which is something I always spam when I'm behind him. The NSX ahead runs wide, and I know I can run for the better line. Unfortunately, he turns into me and sends me spinning and down to the 20th position. What was a race in the midfield now has become a recovery drive. It's the cliched head down and focus on hitting my marks. The NSX already bins it and ends up going into the sand, and I think he ends up leaving the game. I didn't notice this right off the bat as I was just trying to catch up to the pack. Dave unfortunately gets passed by me because he forgot to add fuel to his car and was still on a qualifying fuel load. So as you can see, I'm slowly catching up to the main pack and continuing with my recovery drive. I remind myself to not be pushing too hard as I'm looking to stay on track, and being on track will allow me to make up positions more often than not. Bad luck hits me again as the GTR ahead runs wide and ends up sliding back onto the track. It is on a fast corner and getting on the brakes would send me wide also. I tried to dive to the right side of the track but still end up getting hit. Stuff like this happens in sim racing unfortunately, and I just stay focused on the race. As you can see, I've slowly been climbing up the leaderboard. This isn't because of my fast pace and being able to pound out hot lap after hot lap, but rather being consistent and staying on the track, and I now found myself top 8 in the field. Unfortunately, after gaining another spot, I run wide and end up letting the GTR and Aston pass by me. I do carry the better line through the next turn, however, and I'm able to get a very strong run on the Aston ahead. The driver unfortunately swerves back and forth as I look for the pass, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little more than annoyed already. I had debated that I should just try a pit maneuver, but decided to get on the brakes a little early and focus on myself. As I stated before, just staying out of trouble in races will net you some very strong finishes. So heading into turn 1, I make the mistake of just applying the gas a little bit too early with the steering turn. This causes my car to oversteer, and luckily I'm able to catch it and not lose any positions. Up ahead, the Aston has collided with someone at the turn, and I now find myself 6th place after having to do 2 recovery drives. As exciting as this sounds, most of the time I was just driving by myself and passing by wrecks and crashed cars. At the end of the day, I'm not looking for race wins right now, as great as that would be, but I'm looking to improve my time and stay consistently on track, which is hard enough as is. With the quarantine coming to an end, I suspect my pace will not improve as fast now that I'm able to get back to work, but I do look to continue my series with the Bentley and Assetto Corsa Competizione along with another series in iRacing. Stay tuned for more videos, leave a comment, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you on the tracks.